Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening. After long last, a move-in date has been set for the new Lloydminster Continuing Care Facility. It's been 3 years in the making, but elderly residents from the Dr. Cook are just over a month away from changing homes. The new facility holds 60 residents. Joan Zimmer says the building is set up with cottages holding 10 residents in each.
They never move from that cottage. Our staff that will be in there will be designated to that cottage. Everything is self-contained in that cottage. Their personal laundry is done there. We have a big, huge kitchen in there that all the food prep is done. They get to make a lot more of their own decisions. There's no actual time to get up in the morning.
She adds the location in the south side of the city is ideal.
It fits in with the residential area. People feel like they're part of the community. We will be going down to the community mailbox to pick up our mail.
After the move-in in June, 5 extra beds will be available, and they'll be filled with those on the waiting list. Well, throughout this Alberta election campaign, Newcap News has been busy profiling each Vermilion Lloydminster candidate to get their take on local issues and find out what platforms each is running under. In our final candidate profile of the series, we sit down with Sabat Musagzi from the Alberta NDPs. Now let's get to the real meat of this whole interview. Let's talk about the issues. Yeah. Looking back to the PC budget, the NDP, along with the Wild Rose, you guys were one of the most vocal opponents of all the changes, all the cuts, and what would the NDP do different?
Right. So we feel, and I do feel like I am an advocate for Rachel Notley. She is our leader, and we do feel like her plan is a good one. So the new budget calls for $1 billion cut from the healthcare budget without any sort of real plan to solve overcrowding. They're cutting over $100 million from school boards this year, and there's 12,000 new students that we know are coming in without any sort of plan as to where to house them and how to fund the new teachers that are going to be necessary for them. There is no plan. In trying to make the budget more well-rounded or whatever it is that their plan was, it's not working.
Let's go to the issue that's kind of close to a lot of people's hearts here. Long-term care beds and the fact that we don't really have enough place to put our seniors in. What's the NDP plan when it comes to that?
Right. So when it comes to this, the new budget calls for cutting $60 million from seniors' drug plan and forcing seniors to pay for more for their medicine without any plan for long-term care beds. Rachel Notley's plan is to sort of ease overcrowding and support seniors by providing more long-term care beds. The goal is 2,000 in 4 years.
How will the NDP kind of pay for this? More taxes or more restructured with taxes?
Right. We need a restructuring and a tax plan. So we want to tax the highest 10%. We want to tax higher for the people who earn the most. Also, we want to adjust tax credits. So for people who create jobs, they would get tax credits in order to tie in with our job creation plan.
And if you'd like to see that full interview, we'll have that up tonight on our YouTube and Facebook page. Advance polls are open until Saturday night. Election day in Alberta is Tuesday.